It's always a good day when you get some pin mail, and it's an even better day when that pin mail has a Grail pin. Inside this bubble mailer is a pin that I wasn't sure that I would ever own, but it is now mine. This pin is for my Emperor's New Groove collection, and it features my favorite villain. I've restrained myself and have not yet actually opened this up, so I can open it up on camera to kind of have the full excitement of doing some Grail pin mail. So I don't want to wait any longer. Let's open this up to see my awesome Yzma pin. Okay, so like I said, this pin in here is a Grail pin, and basically that just means that it's a pin that you really want. It's one that you've been searching for a long time. It's kind of on your list of your most desired and one that you're not sure if you're going to be able to find. And it's always a really good day when you can cross a Grail pin off your list that you found it. So I'll take out my lovely pin here. Ooh, can you see her through the bubble wrap? This is very, very exciting. So beneath these layers of bubble wrap is my most favorite baddie, Yzma. And this pin is not just any old pin, this is a Dark Tales pin. The Dark Tales pin series is released from the Disney Studio Store Hollywood, and they had these events as part of one of their villain pin trading events quite a number of months back now. And so as you can see on the backer card, this Dark Tales series is the counterpoint to the Beloved Tales series. And the Beloved Tales from the Studio Store are some of the most expensive Disney pins out there. I know the Beauty and the Beast Beloved Tale regularly sells for between $900 to $1,000. And those Beloved Tales pins typically capture an iconic moment from just about all of the Disney and Pixar movies. And so what's better to match the Beloved Tales series than the Dark Tales series? So when these were released at the Disney Studio Store Hollywood's villain pin trading event, I believe they came in sets of 4, and they had a number of sets released. And I'm not really a villain person. I'm much more into just Minnie and Mickey, but Yzma is the one villain that I do love, and I also really love to collect Emperor's New Groove pins. So I'm so excited to actually take this pin out of its wrapper and get a closer look at it. This is just such a pretty pin. I can't believe I finally own it. So most of all, the back looks like it's sandblasted with translucent fill. And then Yzma, of course, has her eye detail screen printed on there. So because the Beloved Tales has such expensive pins in the series, when these Dark Tales were initially released, resale values were extremely high and they remain very high. But thankfully for me, Yzma actually seems to be among the less popular villains, and so she's much more attainable to collect. I feel bad for all those fans of Maleficent or Chernabog because all of their pins end up being super pricey. And so I thankfully was very patient and I waited until prices dropped quite a lot, and I found this Yzma for the lowest price I had ever seen her selling at, and I think I had seen any of the Dark Tales at. And since I had decided not to keep my Fantasia Park pack and resold that, I knew that this was the time to jump on my Yzma and get her. So this is what the specialized backer card for the Dark Tales series looks like. It's a black base with a little purple border and then gold lettering, and the normal Beloved Tales series are just white backer cards, but otherwise with the same design. But this pin is just so pretty and nice. Yzma herself is a pin-on-pin element. I just think this is so amazing. And all of these Dark Tales and also the Beloved Tales pins, they are LE of 300 and has a standard Studio Store back with the ice creams imprinted. So this is one Grail pin checked off the list. That just means that there's still quite a few more to go. But part of the fun of having Grail pins is the hunt to try and track them down. It can definitely take a while. Oftentimes you have to be quite patient, but I noticed that pins eventually have a way of finding you. I'm going to pop this pin up on my corkboard with my other Emperor's New Groove and Yzma pins, and then I'm going to share my trifecta of Yzma Grail pins. So right here I have my trifecta of Yzma Grail pins. This pin is the Yzma WDI Villain Profile pin. I got this pin just when it was released, and its value from what I got it at has about quadrupled in price. So I was very happy to have snagged her. She's a limited edition of 250. Next, we have the cutest little kitty ever. This one is also a WDI pin, and it was from the Mickey's of Glendale pop-up shop at the 2017 D23 Expo. I also got this one very shortly after the event, and this is a limited edition of 300. The only thing that I will say about these kitties is that they unfortunately have been scrapped. There unfortunately are on eBay quite a number of listings of just about all of the kitties from this set shipping from Hong Kong scrapper sellers. I've typically seen them listed at $49.99, and I've seen a number of those listings purchased. So unfortunately, those are all scrappers or flat out counterfeits. It's hard to tell because the sellers will not use the actual image of the pin. They'll use a stock image of the real one. And then we have my newest Yzma here from the Dark Tale series. Let me know out of these three, which one is your favorite form of Yzma? I also wanted to share one other new Yzma pin I got in December. This is an Yzma wanted poster pin and is a cast member exclusive. It's LE500 and it was part of a monthly series. See, I think this one is so funny. It says name, Yzma. Last seen, Cuscotopia. Affiliates, Kronk, hobbies, picking on squirrels. So that one's super awesome too. But thanks for watching.